We have a question from Kat. She has a question and then some background info. So the question is the operation happening now?
Is the military operation against the Islamic Republic happening now? Is that the
Correct.
question?
And
Okay.
it is. So she has said, I just saw an American Northrop Grumman E-2D Advanced Hawkeye near Qatar. Claude says, the presence of an E-2D suggests active U.S. naval air operations nearby. It's not a routine transport. When this plane is up, someone is watching the skies very carefully. This is very much an active surveillance command mission. She says, I verified with other sources, and that is probably accurate.
Oh, okay. I don't. Jeffrey, do you have any opinions on this information that Kat is gathering for us?
So that very much reflects the one of the previous things I brought up in response to Sadato's very insightful question, which is while this strategic pause is occurring, we're not static. You have active intelligence, dynamic target tracking, like E2s are kind of like it's kind of like it's like a flying radar dish, actually, sort of, like to do naval radar and scanning and all that to track ships and stuff. So Cat's not wrong. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get out of the Mr. Potato Head thing. It's just, yeah, no, Cat's not.
What does? But can you explain to us what does it even like? Can you dumb it down for what is the observation and what it even means?
So the E-2 Hawkeye is a naval aircraft that is used to provide usually like carriers or carrier battle groups or naval assets a radar and or like a clear picture of the environment that they're in. It's done to track like aircraft and ships and all this other stuff. So if you're doing things like, wow, listen, Mullah, I did something not for you, for our Gulf state allies, because I love them so much. We're the best of friends. And they asked, if you don't come to the table, I'm gonna let Pete kill you. So the Hawkeye is flying around in the Strait of Hormuz, almost assuredly tracking like, mosquito boats and Durkas in a rowboat trying to drop a mine overboard, and jihadist Scuba Steve trying to get it on with the sucker fish. That's what they're doing. They're maintaining consistent eyes on in that area so that if the almost assuredly, if the go code is given, if the command is given, we're going to start cornholing bad guys very quickly. That's why it's there. That's what the E-2 Hawkeye is meant to do. It's meant to provide a accurate picture of an environment, of the naval environment. Does that help?
Yeah, and what have they observed that makes Kat think that something big is happening? Oh, it's not. Oh, they haven't observed anything. It's just that the fact that there's is going around, is circling around that area. But here's the thing: is it? Doesn't it sometimes circle, like goes around a circle and gather information, and then that's like, don't we have already enough examples of it going around and gathering information, and then that it wasn't followed by military operations? Or is this like or does this just increase the chances? Or is it that no, this almost like every time we have had this, seeing it circling around in areas every single time we had military operations after? Like, what is the degree of confidence that this introduces to us thinking that an attack is imminent?
So the E-2 Hawkeye, an E-2D Advanced Hawkeye, what it has is it's kind of like a carrier battle group's digital quarterback. It's the Navy's airborne command post. It possesses a what did I get out? Give me a second here. An NAS like APY9 radar, and that gives them like 360-degree coverage out to hundreds of miles, and it's designed to spot things like or can low-flying Iranian drones, cruise missiles, ballistic threats that ground radars can often miss and or will not be able to see until the threat crosses something called the radar horizon, which is like it's hiding behind the curve of the Earth. During the delay, we're surging more of them into the region. So these are the reports that Kat is talking about. Every day means more Hawkeyes in the air, giving us 24/7 total battle space awareness. What does it do? It gives us better real-time intel fusion, tighter coordination with F-35s and strike packages, and faster response if the Mullahs try anything sneaky with their proxies, or they don't come to the friggin' table, or they do something anything else that would irritate the Donald. So I guess this is I'm gonna tie this into Sadato. Question: critics say that the delay gives the Mullah regime time to dig in. That's true. Here's what a lot of, not Sadat, I'm just saying critics are people that are trying to amplify that to exacerbate the mental emotional pain felt by Iranian resistance. While they're scrambling to hide their nukes, we're using every single hour to surge more assets like E-2Ds into the region. And that's the Navy's eye. It's kind of like, these are like the Navy's eye in the sky AWACS, right? It's the ultimate airborne command post that we have. It's able to see low-flying drones and missiles that the Mullah regime remnants think they can sneak past us, fast-moving boats, all that stuff. Okay. So it's going to refine our intelligence to give us move more assets, and if or when, more likely when we strike, it's going to make our accuracy a lot greater.
Okay. Let me see. So, Sketch, people, you're next, and Tora in the chat is asking, so does that mean war or not? Like, Tora wants to know, yeah, war or no war? What does it mean? Tell us.
You don't put a quarterback on the field if you're not going to make a play.
Okay.
So that's the quarterback. That's why you put him there. You put him there because you're going to make a play. What does the quarterback do? It tells you where to land the hit. Where are you going to put that ball down, right? So what does this thing do? You don't even have to look. This thing can look for you. That means when you say it, send a JDAM up, you say you can drop 5 missiles from a C-130, or well, not a C-130, but you could drop missiles from it. You could drop them from a submarine. You could pop a submarine up, start launching missile, and that thing can aim for you. You don't even need to have a plane in the air. If you do have a plane in the air, you don't even need to have it close. You can have that thing really high up, and that thing will aim for you. You don't even, what this increases your eyes. We have the best eyes, and anything our eyes can see, our eyes can hit. That's why it's important. Also, it looks like a regular plane, but it's got a big flat dish at the top, like a spinning a flying saucer, but flat. It's got that at the top. That's that big radar. That's how people recognize it so fast. And every time they see it, they're like, whoa, something's happening. Because when that thing goes up, it means they're looking for something to hit. It's not looking for, you don't put that out for nothing.
What if you put, okay, here's devil's advocate. What are you putting it out there to scare the shit out of the Islamic regime and get them to surrender? What if it's there?
Because well, that would be something. That would not be nothing.
Okay, but it wouldn't be an attack.
So put it out to scare it. Yeah, you could use it like that, but you'd also be risking it, right? Like you don't put this thing out without defenses for it. It's extremely expensive to have this thing in the air, and using it to scare people that you've already dropped 13,000 bombs on is like a little overkill just to scale. They'd be more scared of Twitter than they are of this thing because they don't even understand how it works, right? I don't think that in the calculus of I'm scaring someone.
They know what it's
well,
for.
I don't think in the calculus of scaring, you wouldn't use this as a scare tactic. You would use this as an operational tactic. You don't send these people up and have them all worked up and put them in risk just to scare. That's not something we do.
I just want to make sure that our community here is not disappointed if there's no attack this weekend. I was like, but you told us it will be this weekend. Oh,
it's a good question. I appreciate the question.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, is BT? Oh, yeah. Oh, Danny. Hi, Danny.
Yes,
I missed you.
Now. Hi, thank you. All right. So I believe Jeff wanted to respond next. Sorry if I missed you. I'm just catching up.
That's okay.
Jeff? Sorry,
Jeff,
Jeffrey.
go ahead.
Sorry, I was just agitating before. I couldn't really give you a good answer. So what it means is better coordination equals more complex strikes. It means faster threat detection, which means it's safer for our pilots when they carry out a strike. It means real-time battle management, which means a higher kill rate, particularly when it comes to targets that try to hide or move, say like mosquito boats and all the rest of it. And it's very much a force multiplier effect. So one extra Hawkeye effectively makes every other aircraft in the strike package about 2 to 3 times more effective. That's why the Pentagon rushed at least 5 more E-2Ds to the region in March after initial strike. So what does it mean? It doesn't just mean more eyes. It means that we're putting in place things that make it that enable when the go, if or when the go code is given, that things are going to happen very quickly. And the strike is, we can handle a much broader, more massive strike package. So when Donald said things like, if you don't come to the fucking table, the strikes will be given a go ahead and they will be large scale and massive. This is another indicator that signals that.